are you doing? Welcome to my channel. In case you are new here, my name is Miss Kenyan and this is a cook with me video. I want to make dinner with you guys and I'm going to be making beef matoke in peanut sauce, and I know this is a very common meal here in Kenya. That is why I want you to share your recipe with us on the comment section below. Let us know how you make yours as I show you how I make mine, and I'm really hoping that you're going to enjoy this video, and I'm also hoping that you're going to try out this recipe and let me know how it turns out for you on the comment section below. And let's get into cooking. So guys, the first thing that I do is to boil my bananas, and I'm going to be boiling them for 10 minutes so that I can peel them and pass them under cold water instead of peeling them using a knife. This is everything that we are going to be needing. Of course, the bananas are not here because they are boiling. We have meat. This is half a kg. We have green peppers. This is one. We have tomatoes, but these ones are actually not enough. I wish I had more, but I don't. So we work with what we have. We have 3 cloves of garlic. We have, these are coriander stems, and this is onion. I use them both together, and this is coriander leaves. And then for the spices, we are going to be using curry powder. This is ginger. This is cumin. This is mixed spices. This is turmeric. This is cooking cream. And this is peanut butter. Of course, all the spices are optional and the cooking cream is optional, but I prefer them in mine. What is not optional here is the peanut butter. You can use any that you have. Also for the spices, you can use the spices of your choice. So that is it. Let's get into cooking. This is how my bananas look now. They are boiled. And one of the reasons why I boil them is to reduce the sticky substance. I don't know what you call it in your language. In my language we call it medina. So after boiling them, I pass them under cold water to peel them, and that is what I'm going to be doing now. I'm going to heat oil, and when it's hot, and mine is already hot, I'm going to add in the onion and the dhania stock. And then I will wait until my onion is brown so that I can add the rest of the ingredients.
Feel like crazy, done and lazy about you. Makes me check out on my phone. Baby, something about you makes me feel like crazy.
Onion is ready. As you can see, it have started turning translucent. So I'm going to put in my meat. Add a little bit of salt. On salt to taste. And then I'm going to leave this one to cook just the normal way that you cook your meat. I will cover it up and allow it to cook, and then I will be back. It has been cooking for some time now, so I'm going to add in the garlic and the tomatoes, and then I will add part of the hoho. And I will allow this to cook for some time, but before then I will add in my mixed spices. You just put enough on your food or according to how you like it. I don't use a lot of it, so that is enough. And then I will leave this to cook for around 5 minutes or so before adding the rest of my spices. I'm back and my tomatoes are ready now. They are completely done. So I'm going to add in my turmeric. Add according to how you like your spices. And then I will add in my curry powder. I don't like adding my spices all at a go because I like the build-up of taste, and also I like adding ginger, garlic, and cumin towards the end. So this is how it's looking now. So at this point I'm going to add my cooking cream. I love this bio cooking cream because you just use a little of it and that is it. I'm adding this one to thicken the gravy, of course, and that is enough. Remember, we want our soup to be as big as possible, so that is why I have added in the cooking cream. And then I'm going to put in a spoon of peanut butter. One spoon is enough because we don't have a lot of banana, so that will be enough for us. So at this point, this is how my meat is looking, and I'm going to add a little bit of water to the mixture. In the water, and this is how it's looking. So at this point I'm going to add my paprika. This is one of the spices that I forgot to tell you that you need. So you are going to be needing paprika, and I want to put that amount because I don't have tomatoes and I love the color that the paprika brings. Actually, I don't feel like the paprika changes the taste of anything. I use it for the color. Let me know if you think it changes the taste of your food. So this is how my gravy is looking. I'm going to leave this one for some minutes to boil and to thicken, and then I will be back. This is how my gravy is looking. I have added a little bit of water because I felt that it was too little. So I'm going to add in my ginger. If I had garlic, I would add it at this point. So that is how it's looking. And on this side, my onion for the vegetables is getting ready, or is cooking. So on this gravy, I'm going to add in my bananas. I'm going to add in all my bananas. They are not many, and then I will make sure that they are covered. And then I am going to leave them to cook and to absorb the tastes of the gravy and the spices, and then I will be back. But I'm going to switch off the heat so that this cooks on low heat. Guys, this is how my food is looking, but I don't want to turn it because I want the bananas to be whole or cut into half, I don't want them to smash, so I'm going to add in what was left of my green peppers. And then I had told you that I love adding my cumin towards the end, so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to be using a lot of that. And on the other side, my spinach is ready because I don't want to overcook it. So this one is ready. Let me switch off the heat. This one is ready. So I will wait for this one to be ready, which is really soon because it's almost done. And then I will see you later. Look at this. Just look at this. I know it looks delicious, right? And I know it looks as good, it tastes as good as it looks. So our bananas are ready, and I love how they are not smashed. As you can see, they are whole as they were. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add in my coriander leaves, because remember I used the stalks at the beginning of the video. So I'm going to add the dania leaves, and then I'm going to switch off the heat, and that is it. That is it. Our bananas are ready. Our matoke, our beef matoke in peanut sauce is ready. Let me know how you make yours on the comment section below, because that is how I make mine, and trust you me, these ones are delicious. These ones are delicious. So I'm going to plate them, and I will see you when I do that. Thank you so much guys for watching this video until this point. This is how our matoke turned out, and we are taking it with vegetables. This is spinach, and I promise you guys, this one is yummy. I have already tasted it and it's yummy. I love it. If you try out the recipe, let me know how it turned out for you, and let me enjoy this one because I can't even wait any longer. Let me enjoy it, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.
And they say about you makes me shake out on my